Happy Friday. Nope, it has not gotten better. Things have not gotten better. It is surprisingly much worse. Oh dear. So, how y'all feel about just chatting and catching up? Yeah, no, surprisingly, things did not go as planned. So whenever that happens, I like to chat with y'all. Sorry, this is gonna be laggy as hell, but I'm still gonna try to stream as much as I can. First off, nice to see you guys. How y'all doing? I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing better than I am right now, because this is slightly embarrassing. Oh, never mind. Okay, it's slightly improving. Every time, I feel like I'm shooting myself in the foot every time I'm like, here, something good's happening. It's not. It's really not. But, it's nice to see you guys again after, well, yesterday. Sorry yesterday was short, but... yeah, nope, this is fun. Yeah, no, what? This is awkward. This is actually quite awkward, because I was like, oh, we're gonna continue on. We're gonna try to do some things, and then it's like, haha, fuck you, right? That's a thing. I also have missed actually getting to do some just chatting streams with you guys, just kind of catching up on things. I feel like I don't know what to say anymore. Like, I could say a lot of things. I know I can yap forever, but like, for some reason my mind is blanking now that I'm actually here on stream. And I'm like, oh, fuck me. That's fun. The only thing I'm thinking of right now is just like, oh god. It is currently August 30th. Tomorrow's the last day of August. We're going into Labor Day weekend over here in the US. And as a post-grad adult, I got so used to being able to sleep in and not have to worry about going to school and like just kind of chilling out. Yes, I was overly sad in my past year, and God knows the reason I didn't wake up is because I didn't have the motivation or energy to get up anyway. But now I have a job now. It's not even a real job. Guys, I am a volunteer math tutor at a local private school. And it's elementary school, which means I'll be surrounded by little kids, and that's a lot of energy I'm not prepared for. But I'm like, wow, I'm gonna be back in a traditional school setting, and I don't know how to feel. I kind of just feel nothing, but at the same time, I'm like, I'm so scared of screwing things up for the kids that I'm just like, please, dear God, please tell me that things are gonna go well, that I'm not going to completely fuck their lives over, because I just need a job that's just, yeah, no, I don't know what's happening to me anymore, man. I'm nervous. I don't want to mess things up. But I feel like I am gonna mess things up with these kids, because I'm like, I genuinely want to do well, be there for them, help them out whenever I can. Genuinely want to make a good impact on them, but at the same time, I don't think that I am the best person. I do not think I'm that qualified. I may have a degree in physics, but god damn it, I'm not. Brain just not like braining, let me just put down the volume a little bit. Yeah, there we go. I'm just nervous. Overall, I'm just nervous for the upcoming school year because I'm like, yes, I can get to pick the time I come in, the days I come in. I'm pretty much a free agent. The only reason I'm going in is because they need the help. And that's fine. You know? Happy to help wherever I can. But like, you know? I also know that my anxiety is not going to let me sleep well throughout the school year, so I'm like, I don't know what's gonna happen. Wow, I'm actually really nervous. The more I think about it, the more I'm like, I don't think I'm prepared for this. I don't think I'm ready for this. I don't know what's gonna happen. Hi, Olivia! Sorry it's a little laggy today. For some reason, things are not going well for my Wi-Fi. I'll fix it later. Oh, I just remembered. Like, anytime it rains, it always messes with the Wi-Fi, so I'm like, why on earth do I keep trying? I'm... I'm nervous! I'm slightly scared, and I'm like, I have plans of doing something that I think is really cool. I just have to give myself the little fucking push to do it. And yet every time I think about doing the thing, it won't let me. I physically cannot let myself do the thing I want to do. Which is frustrating in another case. I feel like I'm actually freaking out the more I think about this. I'm like, I need to get out of my own head. I'm like, whatever happens, happens. I do really need to, like, do stuff. Because I'm like, oh, I think this will be a fun little project for us to pursue, but I also know that I cannot be doing that thing every single stream because it's gonna take a lot out of me. And then I remember I'm kind of technically, because even if it's a volunteer position, I'm still technically on their thing. Technically a math tutor for a nearby elementary school. And I already know I'm not, like, that energy is also going to be a lot to deal with. So I'm like, ooh, I'm freaking myself out. That's fun. How are y'all doing today? Oh, it's Labor Day weekend and everything's supposed to be nice and chill and people are just kind of, I don't know, doing stuff, and I'm over here kind of being like, oh fuck, school's about to start soon. We're gonna see the kids, and I gotta do stuff. Being an adult is fucking weird. I don't know how to feel anymore. I feel like I've been in a weird sort of just stagnant type of place in the past year since I've graduated from college, where I'm now like, I know I've got to, like, be full-grown adult. I know I have stuff and obligations to do, but, like, I do not feel mentally prepared for that. But I'm forcing myself to pretty much be prepared for that. No. All I know is I am domesticated enough where I'm like, if left home alone, which is 99% of the time, I can take care of myself and I can cook, I can clean, I can do the stuff. Thanks. But I'm like, don't feel like an adult. Dude, I'm 23 and I'm still like nervous to set a schedule. Thanks, Olivia. Yeah, I'm 23 and I'm still like nervous of having like set schedules. I still feel like there's so much more left to explore before really finding the time to settle down and figure out my life. But like, again, at 23, 24, I'm expected to already know what I want my life to look like. That's what I don't like about the US like schooling system is like 17, 18 years old, you have to pick a career path, stick with it, and eventually have like a midlife crisis and realize maybe this is something else I want. I don't. They say that you're like your brain fully develops and it's like finish all that stuff at like 25. Why on earth am I expected to know what my life is going to be like, or at least what I think I want my life to be like at 17, 18 years old? I genuinely thought I was gonna become like a civil engineer at 17 years old. And then that plan fell apart. Right? Like that plan fell apart because like I went into this program thinking, oh, I'll get 2 degrees, one in physics and one in oh, thank you. Yeah, like one in physics and one in engineering and it gave me the most money for a scholarship. So, yeah, I'll do this program. And then halfway through, I find out, oh, the program dissipated and it's no longer a thing. And if I do try to continue with it, I'm just gonna end up in more debt than I actually am. The new program that the school was didn't. Okay, okay, okay. Ad for Shopify. No, but like the new program that the school was pushing was like so much more difficult to do, and I did not have like support system, the people that I needed at that school to help me out with this new program. So I was like, okay, I'll stick here. I'll do 4 years of just getting a physics degree. After that, I'll figure something out. Probably, oh, I can go into teaching. I like being around kids enough, but I'm like, I'd rather teach like middle school to high school kids. I can deal with that level. I am in fact Asian, by the way. I hope you know that. I'm Filipino. So yeah, I, I am in fact Asian. So, and this is actually the most androgynous haircut I've gotten in my life. So yeah, I was like, okay, I'm gonna stick with just getting a physics degree for 4 years, and I'll probably go into teaching. I'll hopefully be able to like be a teacher's assistant in like a middle school, high school thing. Maybe I'll get a degree in and like education and help out that way because I know that they need more teachers in STEM, and it'd be nice to have more female teachers in STEM or just more females in general in STEM. So I was like, okay, I can do that. My last semester of college, I was in quantum mechanics class, and I'm like, this is fascinating. This is really cool. It's all really theoretical, and it's a lot more math than anticipated, and I felt so overwhelmed. And just, yeah, I was so overwhelmed. I'm not retaining any of this. I absolutely hated quantum mechanics as a class. I think the concept in itself is cool and fascinating as all hell. But god damn it, I did not care. like when we were all in quarantine and I was still going to school. I cannot put neon lights in my room. That I don't think so. I can't reach a lot of this stuff, to be honest. I genuinely can't reach the ceiling sometimes, so. Now, when we were all in quarantine and I was going to online school, I was like, I didn't care about anything. I was just trying to get through my classes, and I was just sad and just trying to figure life. But oddly enough, during quarantine were some of my best grades ever. Per semester, I had like 3.6 to like 4.0 per semester. Out of the 8 semesters, only 3 of them I had like straight A's. Don't know how that happened, but that was a thing. Yeah, junior year was fine. I felt nothing. And I was just kind of like, I don't know what I want to do with my life. I don't know what's happening. It feels like every plan I was making for my future was just crumbling in front of me. I was scared. I didn't really know what to do. Senior year comes and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try to make some plan and figure something out. Just need to remember it's all temporary. It's just something. It came to me the brilliant idea of like, hey, as a sort of hobby slash, I guess, escapism technique, I'll start streaming. I've always wanted to do something like this. I just personally never thought I was interesting enough to do this by myself. Now we're here. But yeah, quantum mechanics class last semester, I came to like a really crushing realization of, oh, the thing I'm getting a degree in, I absolutely hate and I never want to do for the rest of my life. Oh dear, what do I do now? I don't want to teach. I'm like, I don't want to do this anymore, but I'm not qualified to do anything else. So what do I do? I loved like regular mechanics class because that was easier for my brain to understand and retain. I loved doing the end of the year, well, end of the semester projects because it was just a PowerPoint presentation on anything. You could choose to do something about a physics concept, some sort of scientific theory that you wanted to go dive in deeper for, or like some sort of engineering thing, right? Anything you could do. And it had to be like 8 to 9 minutes for both semesters. My first this is kind of embarrassing, but like the first end of the semester mechanics presentation I did was on animatronics because I was obsessed with Five Nights at Freddy's. I still am, don't get me wrong. But I didn't know what to expect, but I literally taught myself the theory of robotics for a presentation that was only going to be 8 to 9 minutes long. All about animatronics because I liked Five Nights at Freddy's. That's now saved on my school account and I don't know if I could ever get that back anyway. But that's what happened. Spring semester, my fall presentation, my end of the year presentation was actually about roller coasters. AKA, I literally studied the scientific. Yeah, no, I taught myself how roller coasters were built and how you use like physics theories in order to make, roller coasters work. So I was like, okay. Because I wanted to talk about how Space Mountain was built. Because I watched a show on Disney Plus about Behind the Imagineering. And I was like, Space Mountain is such a cool concept and how they did this, and I wanted to share that. Again, 8 to 9 minutes of just me nerding out about a very specified thing that I know no one else cares about but me. That's what I did. But I absolutely hated quantum mechanics class because our professor was not actually teaching us. Quantum mechanics as a class is just, you have to teach yourself. I will give you the theory, I will give you how to do the mathematical concepts, but I will not tell you why you should care about it. So it was like, I have all of the science to do that, and I understood it pretty well. You just could not get me to care about it, which is the issue about this professor. He'd have a PowerPoint presentation up, he'd read from the slides, he'd be like, here is the homework, you have to do it by hand, you cannot use pencil, you have to use a black or blue pen, hand that in, and you won't get your grades until I'm done grading it. But I will keep giving you homework every week, you just never know when your grades are going to get back to you. Finding out more about him as a person, he's really cool, and he actually knows a lot about quantum mechanics. He was really qualified to know about this topic. Unfortunately, he cannot teach! Oh, what do you need help with, Olivia? If it's anything to do with, like, adulting stuff, I don't know how to help with that. This past year is just me learning how to be kinder to myself. Realizing, as much as I prided myself on my intelligence and, like, all that stuff, it's not really me. That is just because the thing that people have told me that I should be proud about is my intelligence. That I have nothing else to offer except my intelligence in, like, scientific fields or, like, mathematics. Sure, I can talk to some of my friends about you. No problem. I don't know if they'll need anything, but I think I might have some friends that might need your specified talents, Olivia, so yeah, I can do that. Yeah, no, I graduated from college with a degree in a subject that I did not care for, want nothing to do with. I had no clue of what I wanted to do in terms of a career, what I wanted to do with my life. I was just sad all the time. I kinda just felt nothing. I got to the point where I was just kinda numb and just going through life. And I was like, I haven't been like this since I was 12. When I was in middle school, getting bullied. And I had no friends whatsoever. Well, I had one friend and it was very tenuous. That whole relationship. I felt like I had really nothing at all, so I was like struggling so much to figure things out. I think I did hit rock bottom. I hit rock bottom in the past year. The reason why I started streaming, I needed an escape, something to, at the very least, just do something for myself rather than do something for other people. Now those, like, anxieties and those fears are coming up again, where I'm like, what I'm gonna do coming up, aka me being a math tutor to a bunch of elementary school kids, is purely because I was pushed into it and not because I really wanted to. But I have no choice. I do not have a voice in this household. I am just here. I'm like, if I do this thing, it gets you off my back. And therefore, I can continue doing something that I really like, which is, this streaming. And you get the idea that I'm working, probably just gonna be goofing around the whole time with kids. Helping occasionally, but like probably just gonna end up goofing with the kids. Slash teaching them math? I don't know. It's weird times, weird times. I don't know, man. I'm just thinking about the amount of pressure that I put on myself since I was a kid about how my life was supposed to be rather than just living life as a human being. Now here we are. My just chatting streams where I'm just kind of going through stream of consciousness stuff always ends up in a therapy session. This is fun. This is fun for me. I... Sometimes I think about, like, the other people who are, like, around my age. Maybe I don't know them personally, but, like, I think about other people who are around my age, or, like, those who are younger than me, being so successful in a career that they really love. Not even just around my age, just so many people that I look up to, or, like, people I've just seen around in a career that they love, thriving. And the one thing, like, every interview they have says is just, oh, I'm really grateful to have people who have supported me, who have encouraged me to do this. And I'm like, that's nice, to know that you have such a strong support system for you to pursue the things you wanted. And therefore, that's why you are as successful as you are now. I don't know if I've ever had that. Oh dear, I might start crying. I was like, oh. I mean, obviously, I have good friends, and I do love them. I know my family cares in their own way. I know they love and care with me. But, I don't know. When I think about my life, I was like, oh, I've been pushed pretty much past my own breaking point at this stage in my life to do something that everybody else tells me I should be okay with. Like, settling for something that my heart's not in it, but like, hey, I'm apparently really good at this thing, so this is the thing I should be doing. But now that every plan I've ever had for my life has fallen apart, and it's just me. I mean, what can I do now? I still am being forced to do stuff and make decisions on my life that other people are still pushing me for. Where I'm like, this is why I'm like overly grateful for you guys, because I'm like, I can at least pretend like I have a support system of sorts for the things that I want to do, the things that like make me happy, where I'm like, I think I can do this thing. I don't know. I feel like I'm close to tears at this point when I think about this, where I'm like, I really want to do this thing, and I know I could do this. I'm willing to put in the work, and I'm willing to like pursue this with everything in me. I just wish I had someone, IRL, that always says, hey, I believe in you, I think you can do it, don't let anybody stop you. Maybe I do have people like that, I know at least I have some people, but I think I'm just still struggling with my weird feelings of self-worth that's always tied into my accomplishments, because that is the only time I've ever gotten validation. Sorry, this is turning into a therapy session again, and I don't mean it to. But yeah, stream of consciousness always ends up getting really sad. Because it means I have to start thinking about things, and I'm just... Great, I'm gonna go into this weekend crying. This is fun for me. But yeah, I'm I'm trying my best. It's just sometimes it feels like nobody really sees that slash cares about that. And I never want to like bother my friends with these like weird thoughts, weird feelings, because I'm like, y'all are dealing with your own shit, and I know you're also struggling as well. So I'm like, why on earth would I add to your shit like you were about me? I feel like I should just do that myself. But, you know, it's nice every once in a while for somebody to say, hey, you're doing a great job. And it seems like you really like this thing that you're doing. You should keep going for it. You know? I'm in a weird place with myself. Oh, that's... Okay, I got a weird notification now. No. I mean, I'm attempting to try to be nicer to myself. Being like, if nobody else supports me, I support me. But sometimes it's just nice to hear somebody else other than you just being like, I see what you're doing. I see how happy this makes you. You should continue going for it. But it's like, be rational. Stop having your head in your sky, like head in the clouds and being delusional and all that stuff. Like, yes, pursue this, but also, hey, you should also do this. Be logical and do this other thing, even if it's not something you like. And remember, it's only a temporary thing. Why does that still feel like it's not real support? I can't explain like my really weird feelings about everything, because it's just, it always just gets really sad. I'm tired of feeling sad and sorry for myself, but like, I don't know, yeah, no, I'm ending this really weird. At this point, I'm just laying down against a pillow. That's why I'm all the way back here. Ugh. Yeah. Now my brain has run out of things to talk about. Oh, but things are actually getting better on OBS side, so I guess, yeah, no, just chatting was exactly what we needed for a bit. My go live notification just being like, hopefully things will finally go in our favor. That's all I've been asking for this past goddamn year. That something works out, one way or another. And the only thing that has worked out for me so far has been this. I feel like this is like a... not really a version of myself my younger... like, kid me would be happy with, but like, the dreams I had as a kid about what I wanted to do, in a weird way, are kind of being fulfilled through this. So now when I was younger, I wanted to get into theater. I wanted to perform in some way, shape, or form. I guess this is it. to be honest, it's still just me. I don't have much of a filter when I do these. I'm just kind of... anything I think of, I say. That's it. Never be second guessing with me. I'm just gonna be as upfront and honest with y'all as possible, so... But I don't know. I think God knows I really need a therapist IRL to work throughout issues, but I'm like, there are times where I kind of regret going to college, but at the same time, I'm not sure what I would have done in the past 4 or 5 years if I wasn't at college. You know? I really don't know what I'm doing, but I'm trying. Anyway, before this gets even more sad and I start crying again on camera, I'll stop stream here. Yeah, no. It's slightly getting better over here with OBS. Things are slightly okay. Not really, but yeah, it's slightly better. Thank you guys for coming to today's stream. I know this got real weird. This got real weird, really heavy, really quick. Unfortunately, when I have nothing to kind of distract those types of thoughts, that's all just coming out now. So, yeah, I mean, yeah, every time I do a just chatting stream, it always ends up being a therapy session, so, like, sorry? But, I hope you guys enjoy this weekend. I might try to see you a little earlier next week. I don't know. We'll see. I will see you next Wednesday, aka September 4th already. God damn, this year's going by real quick. Holy shit. Thank you guys for coming to today's stream. I really do love and appreciate you all so much. Olivia, I swear I will refer some friends over to you. I don't know who really needs your skills right now, but I will try to spread the word out as much as I can. Ooh. Ooh. I don't know what I'm doing this weekend. Probably not doing much. It's fine. I never really have plans anyway. But yeah, thank you guys for coming to today's stream. I love and appreciate you all so much. I will see you next time I stream. Hopefully soon. I hope you guys enjoy your weekend. If you like me or anything, well, if you like me and you want to support me in other places, you know, all of my socials, all of the socials are linked in my bio. TikTok, which is Kai_Omai, Instagram, Funkos_Omai, YouTube, Kai_Omai, Tumblr, surprisingly, Kai_Omai, and you can join the Discord to talk to whoever else is in there. Yeah, thank you guys for coming. I know this got weird. Stuff, man, woof. But I'll see you guys next time. Hopefully, we'll be able to do some shit. Who knows? I'll see what I can do from my end. What's viable for me in terms of this laptop and my bank account. So, see y'all around. Enjoy your weekend. Hopefully, you know, things go better for you than they are kind of going for me in my mind right now. Alright, I will see you guys next time. Bye guys. Bye. Bye.